Welcome to the PSNORKIS podcast, a show with real topics discussed by real people with real opinions and tempered with a real sense of humour. Now here are your two PSNORKISers. Or is it PSNORKI? Screw it. Here are your hosts, Dr. Myke and The Madman.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the PSNORKIS podcast, the show where anything can happen, and let's face it, it usually does. I'm the Madman, and sitting next to me today, as always, and as I didn't know if I was going to say always or usual, so it just kind of came out as blah, blah. I sounded like, I don't know, it was either Biden or Psaki, one of the two of them. Neither one of them can speak worth a damn either. But anyway, sitting next to me is my partner in crime in this particular venture, and that's our resident PhD. We know him as Dr. Myke, but I just call him Doc.
What's up, man?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. How are you?
All right.
I like that intro. That's good.
I gotta admit, I had like
I had it planned out, and then you looked into my eyes, and you lovingly forgot everything.
No, dude, I had a candy bar 5 minutes ago, and I'm all jacked up. You think
tomato.
Do you really think I put that much thought into this? Who the hell do you think I am?
I got homework right away.
What the hell?
I will tell you this, for our listeners that are not members yet for our Patreon page, you're missing out on some awesome content.
You might want to become an actual PSNORKIS member because you get the unfiltered stuff.
You just had a 20-minute rant between the two of us. That was
just before we were just sitting here talking as I was doing sound check, and I'm running tape. And there's some fun stuff in there that there's no way that we just put out to the general public.
Yeah, you guys are missing out. Get on board.
Yeah.
That's some fun stuff. A lot of fun stuff. Yeah.
It's like the behind the scenes.
I love behind the scenes. That's like a blooper reel.
Right?
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of blooper reels.
Me too.
Yeah?
Oh, me too. Oh, hell yeah. So many fun. Dude, I've seen some stuff on YouTube, like the Avengers movies and stuff like that. Some of the
joking
stuff
around back there. Yeah. Wow, what a cool gig. Just to be an actor. Just think about that.
Yeah. I don't know.
No?
I don't think I have the patience.
Well, you do. You're in theater.
Yeah, but it's different because I was in theater, but I never did the on stage.
Yeah, but you would like to, though. Think about it. Remember we talked about that. You say, if you knew then.
If I knew then what I knew now, I probably would have.
Front, right?
But then I was too shy. I was too scared.
Know what I could see
you as?
And I just
like doing the technical stuff.
Know what I could see you as?
What?
Barber of Seville.
The Barber of Seville.
I could see you slicing some people up.
No. Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. The Barber of Seville is a proper opera.
Yeah.
The Puccini opera.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I even know it's Puccini.
Yeah, that's good.
So there you go.
I like pepperoni.
Me too, on pizza? Yeah.
Pepperoncinis I like.
I try to bring class to the show, and then we have him.
Yeah,
so whatever.
Classy. Pepperoncinis make everything taste better.
Puccini.
I could see you doing that. The Demon Barber. I could see that.
That was Sweeney Todd. Very good show.
I never saw that one.
You never saw the movie?
I've seen people on.
There is a movie adaptation with Johnny Depp.
I did see part of that, and I think
with Helena Bonham Carter as Mrs. Oh my God, I forgot the character's name. That's terrible. It's one of my.
Man, we look to you for info, and you just.
I know, bloody terrible. Yeah.
You know what? I think I remember starting to watch it, and I couldn't get into it.
Oh, it's good.
It is good.
Yeah, it's very good.
Is Johnny Depp good in
that? Johnny Depp is very good in that. I think Johnny Depp is a really good actor in the roles he plays. He does very good at. I don't think he's super versatile. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think he's super versatile, and you can drop him in just about any role.
Yeah. But
the roles that they come up with, and he's their first thought for the right person, he is the right person.
Yeah.
It's just because he makes it work. He makes it work very well.
What was that?
And I think it's only a matter of time before people start using him again, and I can't wait.
You will, as long as they don't make another pirate movie. He was good in the pirate movies.
He was good,
but it's drawn out now.
Yeah, well, okay, yeah, but I'd like to see him back in Fantastic Beasts. Back as Fantastic Beasts. You're still working your way through Harry Potter. You haven't gotten to Fantastic Beasts yet.
Oh, is he in Harry Potter?
Fantastic Beasts. and where to find them. That is like an offshoot of Harry Potter. Also written by Rowling.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I have to check it out.
Well, finish your Harry. You have to finish your Harry Potter first.
I've been caught up with some other stuff.
All right, that's okay. Yeah, right now, understandable. But make sure you get that. But yeah.
Yeah, he's good in that.
Yeah.
It's a movie or it's
a series of movies. But now this third one, he's been canceled.
Oh, really?
Because that's what people do because they don't have anything better to do.
I love your accent.
Sounds like every other California, doesn't it?
Oh,
it's like some valley.
One time I'd like to listen to this and not have any homework.
Oh no, dude! You're gonna have beeping.
No.
You know what? Come on.
What?
You knew
I did
when
know.
you came up with this idea to do this with me. I told you.
I knew there would be no taming you.
No, because it's
like
not like when I worked in radio and
Yeah.
I was very good. I was. Oh my God! As soon as that light came on, I knew exactly what to do. But I'm older now.
You couldn't.
I'm more bitter now.
You were sensitive a lot more back then.
Self.
No, but you had to be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Now you can
but I told you now that you're just going to have your work cut out for it with the beep button. That's just the way it is.
And that's why all the members that get the unedited
they'll
version.
get the unbeep version.
They like the unbeep. I'm getting a lot of feedback. Hey, quick shout out to our new country listening. I can't pronounce your country. I'm very sorry. But somewhere by Iran. So good job to you guys.
Seriously? We have a new country, but you can't pronounce it?
I cannot pronounce it. I tried a couple times. Yeah. It's like this long.
You didn't even tell me. I would have looked at it and I'd have tried to come out. I'd have tried to, because I'm usually
like
pretty good at figuring
I like
out.
surprising you with where we're getting listened to.
Well, that's good.
It's good, right?
It is good. It's nice. And we have some nice comments coming out. We have the website now. We have the PSNORKIS.com, PSNORKIS, if you don't know how to spell it. That's okay. Page. Neither did we till I made it up. That's
no, it's his fault. It's from the mind of Madman. Oh, that's where it came from. That's a little glimpse.
Pretty much it. Yeah,
that's like looking through the window of your mind.
Yep.
It's PSNORKIS.
Yep.
And there's lots of strange sounds out there. Mine was broken for a second.
I got another strange sound, but you'll smell it.
No, come on. Just got that back.
You finally got your sense of smell back, and in 5 minutes, you're going to regret it.
I'm going to lose it again. It's ridiculous. Can't take this guy. Just wants to bend over and blow up the world. Take this guy's loaded everywhere. Jeez. It's all right.
I just had a sip of my beverage. Thank you for that.
Yeah, you got to smell what you're doing over there.
Oh, my
It's even
God.
choking himself. That's how terrible it is. Yeah, you can't blame that one on the dogs. They're sitting fine right there.
No,
I can see
they
them.
are. Well, they're cuddled up. They're so cute. Did you notice we
Shaved it.
we finally got them out professionally groomed now. With everything going on, the groomer we had closed throughout. She was retiring anyway, so it's fine. But she decided now's as good a time as any because nobody was coming in anyhow. So we had to find a new one. We did, and they look so cute.
Do you have to take them somewhere, or they do house calls?
No. We take them somewhere. But
it's good haircuts.
Now Lucy. She's been through it before. It's not a big deal.
You want me to bleep her real name out?
Ellie was the first. Ellie was the first time that she's been to a groomer because we got her.
Really?
We got her in June of 2020.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So that was during all the crap.
That was
during the whole manufactured Chinese crisis.
Yeah. We put China in quotes.
There's no quotes there, dude. That's just the way it was.
Well, yeah.
And it was sponsored by Fauci.
Oh, jeez.
But anyway, because he's the one that spent the money for the gain of function research. And we're going to get to that another time, maybe, but not right now. Anyway.
But we will get to that for
This was the first time that she's been to a groomer since we've had her.
How was she?
And she's 2.5 years old, and she was to the groomer for the first, because we groomed her ourselves as best as we could, because, I'm not a... she looks beautiful. She's just so cute. First time I've seen her eyes in like over a year completely, because they knew how to...
thinner too. Face looks a lot thinner.
Yeah. But I think she was a little traumatized.
Yeah.
I think she didn't know exactly what the hell was happening, but they said they were both very good for them. So
that's good. Remember the first time you were at the groomer? You probably had a similar... Probably freaked out a little.
From what I was told, my very first time at the, I remember several early barber trips. I don't necessarily know which one was the first one, but my dad kind of like already let me know what to expect. My dad took some scissors. It was my mom or my dad took some scissors to me.
And let you go through the motion?
No, and cut like just a couple little, little that wouldn't be, noticeable little pieces to show me this does not hurt.
Did you have a bowl on?
There's no. No, he didn't give me a haircut.
Oh, okay.
He took a pair of scissors and cut a couple pieces of hair off to show me that, look, this is not going to hurt.
Yeah.
When we get there, you don't have to. And apparently, from what I was told, I sat right through it without any problems because I didn't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, first time as a kid and someone's coming at you with scissors and scissors cut and scissors can hurt you, it's like, duh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. My little guy did it really good. First time, yeah. Well, he cried his eyes out. But,
did he?
Yeah. But then he got over it. Then he was good. Oh, no, his first time he was good. Second time, no good.
Wonder why? After
they used,
been there before. Oh,
they used the clippers
they
on
used
him
the
that
clippers
time.
The second time, and the noise.
He didn't like that noise, and he didn't like that feeling. So
now, see, when I went, I'm a little bit older than your boy.
Yeah. Well, let's see. You went through 8 years of undergrad, and then 4 years of high school. So you're at least 12. So
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
But at least that's how I act. But anyway, clippers in a barber shop weren't really a big thing yet.
Back then?
Yeah. They were just kind of like
scissors.
Yeah, it was 90% of the work was done with scissors. Yeah. The clippers were brought out at the end just to clean up the bottom edges behind around your ears and behind.
Razor.
Actually, I had an old Italian barber, and I was, by the time I was like 11 years old,
Right, he'd come out with the cologne.
He'd be whipping out
you in the face.
Yeah, and it was the hot lather, the hot lather shaving cream. It's like even at 11 years old, I'm like, oh, I like this. This feels good.
That's some Italian. Yeah. Somebody in the face just smack you in the face.
Yeah. Oh, he was great.
Yeah. That's okay. That's why I have a quick shout out to BJ at the Loop. And he speaks Italian.
And the thing was with his name was Dominic Array.
The donkey. Right. Oh.
You're familiar with?
Yeah.
You're familiar with the? I still call it the middle school. It was originally the high school, but now it's
whatever it is. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're looking at the school.
Yep.
All right.
To the right.
The very first house to the left of the school.
Yep. That's where it was.
That bottom floor there had the barber. Yeah, that was it. Was called
I remember that.
It was called the campus barber shop.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah. Yep. That's not there anymore.
No. Oh, it hasn't been
since
Dominic passed.
Yeah. Now he's.
Oh my God, dude! Like 30 years ago, I think.
Yeah, my barber.
Like
my barber's dad just passed away, and he used to cut my hair. I don't know how to approach him now. And be like, next time I go in, because I haven't seen him since it happened. What do I say?
You say, I'm sorry for your loss.
Right? Well,
is he a barber too?
Yeah.
It's like, well,
they had chairs next to each other.
So you kind of know the guy kind of well.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for your loss, but I still need a haircut. So now it's your turn.
Wow. Wait.
Have fun. No, what I mean, have fun with it.
Yeah. I always have fun with it.
Let the guy know that you are sorry that his father passed, but he's still continuing on in the business, and just make him. You almost need to make him feel comfortable too.
Yeah.
If you're coming back to him after being away for a little while,
I haven't.
But that's the way I am.
Yeah. Well, I've been going to him since this big.
I remember when my dad passed away 7 years ago now this year? Yeah. Stop. No, the thing is I said that, and now I'm starting to do the math in my head because I hate to throw out a number and then not be right. So I always double check, and that's not what's important to the story. That's one of the things I have to stop doing.
Okay.
And
quick, how many matches?
We went to. Now I had known the funeral director because the funeral director and my dad, their family and our family, they were friends back in school as kids. So our families have kind of known each other. When we were there and we were making the arrangements, I had him laughing his ass all.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Because that's just
medicine.
my way of dealing with things. It's like I put people at ease by making them
that's what I do.
laugh. Yeah.
You got to. I think you have to.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, it helps.
It helps tremendously.
Right. Oh, that was
So,
a neat little trick you did there.
Yes, it's called hitting the mute button, clearing my throat and getting back on. You're not supposed to clear your throat on the air. You're not supposed to cough on the air, but
life happens, though.
It does, but I try to minimize it too. I mean, what sounds better? Or
yeah, either way.
Yeah. Okay.
Or I'll bleep it. Bleep.
Bleep.
Insert bleep here. I ate one of these.
We were talking about something before that came up, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp.
No, that was that was a while ago with a movie. Movies. Did you get the Ghostbusters one yet? Did you?
Not. Not yet. I really want to. I know. I'm sorry. Did you do Lord of the Rings yet?
Maybe we'll do
Ghostbusters
together because I wouldn't mind seeing that again. I thought it was really good.
Can you rent that already? Can you rent that on TV?
I don't know. You can
buy it?
Buy it, yeah. You can't rent it yet. Actually, I think the end of this month, the discs come out. I think I'll get it.
No, we'll all throw some money in and we'll watch it. Yeah, I want to see it.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
I really liked it. I thought it was well done. Some people don't, but I'm a little more open-minded with things like that. Okay, we haven't seen this movie since I was a kid, since...
Yeah.
Now they're coming out with another one and they're tying it together. I'm a little more sentimental than most people, so I can some things that people go, well, this is this. I can kind of like overlook certain things, and they're like, no, I thought it was well done, but I didn't really have to overlook much in this. I didn't think.
Should I watch the first one again? In prep?
No.
I haven't seen that.
But you remember.
Yeah, but it might be good to refresh.
You remember the characters. You remember Venkman. You remember Egon. You remember Egon Spengler. Was it?
Yeah.
You remember all the characters. You remember Janine.
Yeah.
Who was played by who?
No, I don't know her name.
Annie Potts.
Oh, really?
Yes, that was Annie Potts. Yes. I didn't either.
Oh.
I didn't either until about 6 years ago.
No kidding.
Somebody said, Annie Potts, yeah, she was in Ghostbusters. I'm like, she was? No, she wasn't. Yeah, she was a secretary. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
She's totally different now than she was back then. Yeah. Huh. I don't mean just the way she looks, even kind of the way she sounds and stuff like that. Yeah.
I wouldn't have put...
Because that was very, very early on in her career. Yeah. I still remember her in Designing Women.
I remember that.
And that was a great show.
Yeah.
That was another one. That was like Golden Girls. The whole ensemble, the whole cast just is what made that.
That was like the Laverne and Shirley. Same thing.
Yeah, but there's only two of them. No, that's true. You had Lenny, Squiggy, you had the father, you had, the same thing. But, yeah.
Good stuff. Designing, I wouldn't have put her. I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yep. That was Annie Potts.
Yeah. What else is she in? Annie Potts.
Right now she's in Young Sheldon, and that's a spin-off of Big Bang Theory.
Never got into that.
Oh, dude.
I dated a girl that was all about it, and I just could not. I watched one episode, and it was probably not a good one, and I just...
I don't think there was such a thing.
I just couldn't wrap my head around it.
But in fairness, the very first time I was home and I tried to watch it, the night it came on, one of the night, but I don't remember what night it was originally on, and this was like maybe season 3. Yeah. I'm like, I should try this show. I watched it. I'm like, I don't see what the big deal is about.
Yeah.
Now, cut to New Year's Eve.
You're still awake. It's 9:00.
2000 maybe. Well, we'll see. Pete and I met in 2008, so maybe 2009 into 10. Yeah, it was about maybe 2010. Yeah. We were over at my friend Bruce, who's since passed. We were going to go over there for New Year's Eve. We were not feeling great. I had a cold. Petey had a bit of a cold. I called up and said, look, you know what? I don't think we're going to come over because we have calls. Like, yeah, so do we. We're just going to sit and watch TV. You can still come over. I'm like, all right, because we still have all the food. I'm like, oh, well, I am still hungry. Okay. What?
I'm hearing a lot. I'm hearing somebody talk on here.
Are you really?
Can you hear that?
No, I'm not hearing.
There's like a show on.
Move your phone. Oh, move. That's sitting right on your cable. Move that. Make a difference?
No, there's somebody talking. It's like there's a show on.
You know, I live next to that.
I'm picking it up from there?
Is it in English?
A woman. Yeah, it's a woman.
No
You
kidding.
don't hear that?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Something's going on in your headphone circuits.
I thought I was hearing things, but I am hearing things.
I don't hear it in my headphones, and I'm hearing. I mean, everything that's going out on the recording is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's weird.
Huh.
You don't hear that?
No. No, I don't.
It's not English.
It's not English.
It's not English.
Okay. It's the radio tower next to us. And it's probably not getting the board. It's probably getting directly into your headphones because manipulate your cord a little bit. I bet you it'll stop.
I thought it was going nuts.
Yeah, no, your cord's acting like an antenna. Dude, we are literally
yeah, I know. I see it out there all the time.
We are less than 100 feet from that transmitter.
I've never had that happen.
Every once in a while in here it does. That's the only thing.
That's weird that you're not hearing it though, and I am.
No, you know what? I heard it more when I would sit there though, but this position is a little different. I can do some shielding. I can throw up some.
No, you're good. I just
not right this minute, but what I mean is I can. As long as you know what it is, and it's not making it to the show.
That's all I care about. That's cool.
Anyway, we were sick.
So you're right.
They were sick. They said, come over anyway. So it was Bruce, Donna, Barry. I forget who Barry was seeing at the time. Petey, me. And I think there was one or two other people that were friends of theirs that were sort of friends of, we knew them through them that were there. And we just we're watching TV, and we were so tired of the normal New Year's show. All right. At that point, I think Dick Clark was still alive, but really wasn't Dick Clark anymore. No. So we ended up watching a marathon of Big Bang Theory. And when they first put it on, I'm like, oh, this show sucks. I remember. I remember this.
Yeah.
And I've never laughed so damn hard in my life. Well, yeah, it's not true. I've laughed at a lot of things, but I enjoy it. It made us fans. Instantly made us fans. And then Petey and I never missed an episode throughout the rest of the show, and went back and through reruns watched all the. I don't think there's a show we haven't seen.
Really,
it was like good. Cheers. Once I discovered Cheers, and
Cheers
I was a late comer to Cheers too. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I was a late comer to Cheers, and
no, bothers me about Cheers.
I just keep watching all the old reruns, and I've seen them all now since. But
it bothers me about Cheers
that it ended.
Yeah. Well, the way it ended too. I don't know if you remember the last scene.
I do remember where he walks up.
He just walks off.
Yeah, well, he didn't. No, he doesn't walk.
He goes there. He shuts the light off. He stands
there. Someone walks down the steps, and knocks on the window, and says, "Sorry, we're closed."
Yeah, but then he stands in there for like a minute of just not saying anything, and he's like, and then he turns the light off, and he just walks off.
Yeah,
I was disappointed.
It was like closing up a bar.
Yeah, I know. I closed.
I know.
A bar.
So to you and I, we understand.
I think it was just sad that it was.
Yeah,
it was the end of it. It was such a great show.
It was.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's how that was my introduction to Big Bang Theory, and and then started to get the humor in it. I'm like, oh my god, this is funny, and it's the sarcastic and quick back and forth stuff that I'm known. You know me, I'm known for. You'll say something immediately. I'll say something after before I will be like, ooh, I shouldn't have said that, but it's too late. that type of speed to the humor, and I loved it. Yeah,
I dated a girl that loved it.
But
she used to tell me about it all the time.
Anyway, the spin-off Young Sheldon, which is also pretty good. Annie Potts plays Mima, the grandmother.
Gotcha. I didn't know there was a spin-off. I didn't even know that.
Yep.
That's cool.
And she is still, her comedic timing and stuff is still just right on point. She's still funny as hell.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I got sucked into this Netflix show called Wolf Like Me. Ever hear that?
I've heard of it. I don't know anything about it.
Right,
but I have heard about it.
I got sucked into it. I won't say anything.
Okay. I got sucked into this show called the Book of Boba Fett.
Oh man, good stuff.
Oh, have you been watching Boba?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if
I haven't seen the last two yet because when I'm on call, I don't watch it.
All right,
because,
what have you watched? Just the first one? Remember, I had a comment I wanted to tell you about.
2 or 3.
What's the last thing that happened? Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
The twins.
Okay. All right.
The twins.
I think that might.
I
be
can say that and not spoil anything for anybody who hasn't seen it. But you know what I mean by the twins.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm
like
thinking.
my sister's.
Stop
There's
it.
two of them.
Jeez.
The twin. We call them the twins.
Jeez. I don't know. I never saw your sister.
You do not want to.
But here's I kind of feel like he's a little bit of a wimp. It just seems like I don't know.
Who? That?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I'm just getting that vibe.
I'll have to check
like
it
he's
out.
A little slappy. Like everyone's a little slappy on him. I don't know. Like
I'll have to check it out.
I'm expecting like when that came out, his just
like I said,
gangster.
This week is the way they introduced him at the end of Mandalorian. And he just goes out there and blasts Bib Fortuna and just literally tosses his body off the throne and says, "This is my place now." Basically,
that was awesome.
You think he's
So I don't know, let's see if you catch that vibe a little.
I'll check it out. I haven't yet, but like I said, I have 2 episodes in the can because I was on call 2 weeks in a row, filling in.
Crazy.
I had to fill in, and I don't watch shows like that when I'm on call because I don't want to run the risk of being interrupted.
Yeah.
I want to see that. So this weekend I'm going to catch up on the 2 of them and the one from this week. So I'll have 3 of them to go through now.
Yeah, I think I'm one behind too. That one you saw is the last one I saw. So I'm not even.
Oh, okay.
So I'm at the same spot. I think.
Okay.
I think.
I like his sidekick too, Fennec Shand.
You like that?
Ming-Na Wen. She's awesome.
She's pretty good.
She's. I remember her first time I saw her was in ER.
Let me ask you this:
she played a doctor in ER. Remember the show ER?
Yeah.
That's how long Ming-Na's been around. Ming-Na's actually you're younger than I am, but like my age.
I'm 28.
Yeah.
So what do you think of how that show started? The first episode and the first scene. Don't spoil it, but I'll tell you what I thought. Ready? When it first started, when it first started, I was like, I wonder how they're gonna start this and where it's gonna how this is gonna go.
The only thing I didn't know was how long.
Right.
Since
right. I got you. But I do like where they started.
How long it took him to actually do that because it was long enough that some damage was done.
Right.
To his armor, to him.
Yeah. But I like that they started it right there.
Oh, I did too.
Yeah, because I was like, man.
Well, everybody wondered how this was going to happen.
Yeah. That was a good job by them.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. I'll keep watching.
Yeah, I don't, but no one, I haven't seen anybody yet not successfully, but satisfactorily.
Yeah.
Give me the timeline of how long he went into how it came out of the Sarlacc pit. I can say that because everybody knows what happened to Boba Fett. He went in the Sarlacc pit and was assumed dead.
Right. So, what happened to Mandalorian? Is that over?
No, new one's coming.
When? This year? Next year?
Spring or fall, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I know Obi-Wan's coming.
Yeah, that's another one that might come, unless Kathleen Kennedy finds a way to f that up too.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Darth Kathleen.
Yeah, Darth.
The Empress.
Yeah. There's good shows. There's a lot of good shows on right now. That's what I like about this time. Football's starting to end. Hockey playoffs usually start around April. So it gets me right through to the summer. Then I'm good.
What, no basketball?
Nah.
Yeah, me neither.
I hate that.
It's never.
Michael Jordan I watched. Have you ever watched that Last Dance? See that series?
Yeah, a little bit. The
Last Dance, that was awesome.
I like a lot of the NBA players. I like them. Some of them are really classy people. Like
some of them.
Well, not Jordan, but no. Jordan, I got to give credit to because he played with Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, jeez.
All right, and there's a lot to do when you're playing against a character that's not actually there.
Yeah.
All right, so I give him credit for that.
Wow.
Other than that, not a big.
He was amazing. It's amazing on the field.
Oh yeah.
On the court. Yeah.
Even I know it's called a court.
Yeah, wow. I don't know if that's not much into basketball.
Right.
I court.
I like Shaq, though.
Yeah, Shaq's.
I like Shaq, and I think he's funny as hell.
I just watched the roast of, who was it? Justin Bieber. It was a roast on Comedy Central, and Shaq was on it. Pretty funny.
I bet.
Check it out.
I bet.
I don't like to plug that, but.
But, no, I'm... football was basically mine, and so many things have happened in it that has taken the interest out of it for me. Well, for one thing, my friend Bruce, who I mentioned, we used to go over to his place every Sunday to watch the game.
Yeah.
Because, well, first of all, he was, I'm still just going to say AV whiz. AV is like an old term now but he was pretty much head of the technology department for Lehigh Valley Hospital. Mm-hmm. And we used to go over there, and there were 7 TVs.
In his living room?
Yeah. No.
Oh.
No. 5 were in the living room. One was in the dining room, so when you go out to get a snack, you didn't miss anything.
Was he married?
And oh yeah,
she was okay with 5 TVs in there.
Yeah, she thought she liked it too.
Really?
And each not each single one, but because a couple of them were doubled up on them. But yeah, they were each one. Yeah, because he had the big package and he had the switchers and stuff like that.
Well,
and
I didn't ask about his package.
You could watch several games at once. Only one he'd have sound on. That way it didn't get overwhelming.
Yeah.
But you could watch whatever game you wanted. If there were 2 games and people wanted to watch both of them, you could watch them both at the same time.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean it was an event, and then we all took turns cooking every week. Whoever would come would take a turn. It was an event, and it was just so much fun.
Yeah, we used to do that.
And when
Sunday.
he passed, it was just never quite the same. And I realized I don't really like watching football by myself.
Yeah.
I'll have it on in the background, but I won't sit and watch the game. I'll have a game on, and I'll be doing stuff around the house while the game is on. But I won't sit and actually focus on the game unless I'm with other people that are doing the same type of thing.
Yeah, it gets exciting. I don't know how our listeners from all over these countries, and they watch World Cup. I can't get into it.
Now, okay, you know what? It's funny. I'm not a big soccer fan or football, as they call it in Europe. But
you watch it for like 3 hours to see if they get one
when
goal.
the World Cup comes up,
I watch some of the World Cup.
I find myself watching it and actually enjoying it.
Really? It's not boring?
No. No.
I watched one and I was like, oh my God, this is terrible.
I was the first time I saw a World Cup, it just happened to be, we were out at a place, another town over. Mm-hmm. It's known as a big sports bar with lots of wings and like 40 different beers on tap.
Nice. I like it so far.
All right. And it's got a kind of an Irish sounding name, if you know the one I mean.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
And we just happened to be out and about, Petey and I and the kids. And let's stop at this place for lunch. Oh, actually, no. I said, what do you want for lunch? The kids wanted wings.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I know where we're going.
Yep.
It was crowded. I'm like, why is it so damn crowded here on a Saturday afternoon? It's early. I'm like, what? And then as we got there, I'm like, oh, the World Cup. Oh, okay. So, of course, the World Cup.
And there's people there to watch? Really?
And I forget who it was. I think it was Brazil and somebody else.
Yeah.
And Brazil got their butts kicked. It was so fun. Oh, it was so funny because you could see people were like taking this way too seriously.
Butts kicked like 1-0.
Seriously, too.
Was it 1-0?
I don't remember, but I remember watching this and starting to like, starting to root for. Yeah, dude. I was like, holy crap! I was getting caught up, and I'm like, I found one of the things I did find interesting is unlike our football. Once the whistle is blown, these guys are in constant motion. You don't play it down and then have 40 seconds to collect your thoughts. Play another down, 40 seconds.
Just constantly
Once you
running.
start, you're moving.
Yeah.
That's it. Unless the ball goes out of bounds or somebody gets some sort of penalty, something like that. You're constantly chasing this ball, moving the ball and chasing the ball. It's constant motion. You don't get those little bitty respites in between. And I found that to be impressive.
That is impressive.
I found that to be impressive.
Do they play the whole game or they sub out? They got to sub out.
Okay, now you're talking about parts that I have no idea.
Somebody,
Just so you know, when that comes over to you.
It came over already.
It ain't me.
I thought it was you.
That's freaking.
I was like, how's he telling the story in the midst of
that's yin or yang over here. Oh,
That was one of those times I wish I
puppy
lost,
farts. They're the worst, dude.
Lost my smell again.
I wish I lost mine. Holy
That's terrible.
crap.
That's a bad girl.
And you don't know which one it is, too.
Yeah.
Although, wait. One of them's
this
coming
one-
up to me like, hey, Dad,
Yeah,
how you
sorry
doing?
about
Never
that.
mind. Now I know who
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah, the finger of guilt is pointing your way.
Oh,
Yeah, that was terrible.
all right.
Girl.
Get back over there. You can't really be on my lap when I'm on the year and there's no room.
Oy. That was impressive. But for a dog, that's impressive.
But the funny thing is, a lot of times when we're sitting up like watching The Mandalorian or Book of Boba Fett, and I've got all three of the girls on the couch, you know.
You don't know who it is.
It's like it's either, I can't tell if it's the dogs or a Petey.
Hey? Petey, it's never you. I already know.
That's not dope. Trust me, that's not true. Mine, you know, because you
we know
hear
you.
them.
Yeah.
You hear them first.
Yeah, and then you take credit for it.
And I will gladly. Unlike my dad, it's like, hey, check this one out.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone come over here with your mouth open.
Everybody guess what I had for lunch today. No, it's
Jeez. Oh, boy. It's a good jeez. I'm trying not to breathe in deep. All right.
But,
Okay. Good dogs.
But yeah, other than that, I don't know much about the sport. I just know it's like, okay, that was. But it's fun to watch during that, and then that was like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And then 4 years ago, it came on again, and I found myself like, hey, this isn't so bad. But I have no interest in watching it after that.
Yeah. I think if there's nothing else on, I'd watch it.
I'd rather watch curling.
Really?
Oh, dude, curling is cool.
Well, why?
Why?
I mean, they just go out and sweep. There's no
pure.
There's no skill. It's all luck.
No, it's not.
They're out there and just sweep the thing away.
It's pure physics. First of all, you get down.
Yeah.
And you get some momentum.
You got a big.
And then you're sliding with the stone.
Yeah.
And you're holding on to the stone very carefully so you don't let it go left or right, and then you carefully release it.
Yeah.
Or you'll put
dramatic.
You'll put a slight spin on it, and then it's up to the sweepers in front of it to rub and melt the ice.
Is that what they're doing? Melting the ice?
They are melting the very top layer of ice, making it a little liquid to control.
Gotcha.
Where that stone goes after that. They're basically doing the steering.
Gotcha.
They're trying to get it to go where they need it to go.
Yeah.
It's physics. You have to alter the ice and make it.
You like that?
It's fascinating as hell to me.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No, I like curling. I really do.
Well, we're coming up on Winter Olympics.
I know, right?
That might be there. So where's it at? Beijing, right?
Beijing, yeah.
Beijing, yeah. We're not going to win anything.
We're not going to win nothing. It's all that's all.
We're not gonna win.
Yeah, we already know that.
Who do you think takes all the gold this year?
Let me guess. The same people that brought you the
all right.
COVID.
All right. Allegedly. Fauci brought us COVID.
No, he just funded it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
He just bankrolled it.
Yeah. And then told us all, look out, it's an accident.
Yeah. Probably said that when his wife got pregnant.
Oh,
but
geez.
anyway.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry.
Oh, right.
That was really foul of me.
That was Fauci of you.
All I can say,
I did there?
all I can say is you're welcome.
Yeah, but we got listeners all over, man. I'm loving it. Oh, I can't
Yeah, we
say
do.
that. That's a slogan for somebody. I'm loving it. I'm not loving it.
Oh, God, it is now, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't say that.
Yeah.
I had no affiliation whatsoever.
No. You're such a clown.
Oh, hi. Look who came to say hi.
Oh.
Hi. Hi. Don't be coming over here with your...
No, that wasn't her. That was the other one.
Yeah. We don't know that for sure.
Yeah, well.
The other one just claimed it. Hi, Poocher. Yeah. Good stuff. Well, we were going to do True Crime, but we never got to it.
We still have 20 minutes left.
We'll do it next time.
That just means we have to go on to something else. I mean, so far, it's just, the conversation's just sort of like led from one thing to another to another.
That's the best way.
It is.
I like that the best way.
But now I have to figure out where I wanted to go next because we took a little break, and that's when it gets forced.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's all right.
I apologize. That's my fault.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, why don't we take a break? We'll do that.
We could take a quick break,
All right,
because I'm sure somebody wants to say something and sell something to us, and we can do that. We'll take a quick break and come back and start a different path.
Here we go. I like a path.
Yeah. Don't go away.
Are you tired of the same old boring coffee you get from the drive-thru? Legacy Coffee offers some of the most bold flavors on the market that would wake the dead. Our customers rave about how flavorful our coffee is and how much energy it gives them. For more information, check out legacybrewing.shop. Legacy Coffee. What is your legacy? If you love listening to our show, consider joining one of our membership plans on our Patreon page. Membership starting as low as $1.99 a month will greatly help to support the production of this show and will help us to continue making it better. To show our thanks and appreciation, we've made our shows ad-free to all memberships. Head on over to patreon.com/PSNORKIS and check out all of our available plans. Link in the description. The Pendulum Society is a 501c3 nonprofit organization designed to help those in need that have no other means of getting assistance. Vets struggling with depression, homeless vets, animal abuse prevention, wildlife preservation are just a few of the things the Pendulum Society does. Donate to this amazing organization by going to thependulumsociety.org. Link in the description of this podcast.
So anyway.
All right, we're back on the path.
We're back on the path.
I'm going to buy that, whatever they just said. I want that. As I sip my Legacy coffee. I'm sure it was
Legacy coffee is definitely one of them.
Right
yes.
here? Ah, Legacy.
And also, don't forget, Petey has her own podcast that she likes to do. It's her own pet project. It's called Petrifaction, and that's also available wherever you get your podcasts. Check it out, Petrifaction.
You know what? We should interview Petey. What do you think, Petey? Petey, think about that.
We could
interview her about her
podcast. We could do that. We could do that. Sure.
We'll have lots of questions. That's good. Yeah. I think we should do that.
Because she likes doing the supernatural stuff and the stuff like that too. Yeah.
And you guys all like that Oogie Boogie stuff. No?
Well, you say you guys like it, meaning me, I like it.
Do you listen to any
I don't know if like it's quite the word for it. It's because I've lived it, whether I wanted to or not.
Right, but if you're on a long drive, would you put something?
We have. Yeah, we have definitely recorded some shows, and I have no problem saying this because I think they got a great podcast, Darkness Radio with Dave Schrader. Yeah. Fantastic show. Check it out.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I wouldn't really search for an Oogie Boogie on a long drive. I'd look for like a doctor of death.
We do that one
true crime
because
murder.
He also is a radio person. He also has a sense of humor.
Who, this Darkness guy?
Yeah. Okay. So we listen to it for that as well as the content.
What's he do? Tell a story about a certain event, or
sometimes, or he lets people call in and tell their stories, or something. He'll have guests and things like that, and we'll do that too. But I don't want ours to be just about that because there are so many people out there that's all they do, and they do such a good job. You don't need another one. That's why I like doing a little bit of everything, and making it different each week, and just keeping it interesting.
Well, if you guys talk about that, I mean, I want to hear her insight on why she wanted to do that. What fascinates her about that?
No, that's a good question. She'll gladly answer that.
Yeah,
for you.
It'd be good. People get to know a little bit about Petey. I'm writing you a secret note.
Okay.
What do you think of that? Can you read that?
Yeah.
You want to do that?
In the time we have left,
Fill it up. No.
I also, I'd have to make all sorts of.
Don't forget it.
Yeah.
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 That's why I get a secret note.
Yep, that's okay. It was a good idea, but that takes a little bit of prep work and some equipment patching that was not. Yeah,
we won't do that. But we are going to have a show on Oogie Boogie because you guys all want it. Everyone wants it, but me. I'm not really.
You're not. I mean, you haven't had experiences, and I think that all the rest of us have.
I mean, I don't know if I haven't not had an experience. I just I don't.
Not like we have.
No,
not like I have.
Not like you have.
Because you know my.
I've heard your story.
And you know why I won't just. No. Yeah. But I want to have Rockin' on with her friend.
Yeah, we will.
You know, that's. Yeah. I mean, her friend is one that I've always wanted. That's actually one of the ones I always thought about doing it 5 years ago when we first had the idea. Because I'm like, oh my God, she'd be so much fun to have on and talk about if we had a show.
Yeah.
And that's why one of the reasons why it's like, you know what, we need to start a show because we can do stuff like that.
Is that what? Maybe Petey would do that too. Petey on Petey's show. Does Petey? What does she do? Tell a story? Does Petey? Tell me about Petey. She
researches different different stories and stuff like that, and then she just
tells the story.
Gets all the notes, and she'll tell the story that she's read.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Cool. Does she have call-ins or?
No. Okay. It's just her telling the stories that she's found.
I'll plug it again for her. Put it out there.
Yeah, Petrifaction.
Petrifaction
is the name of it, and
on all the platforms.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Yep. And it's just her. She just reads them out, and
Petey,
people seem to like it.
I haven't heard it. I'm gonna listen to it this week.
Yeah,
for sure. And then I can we can talk about it. That'll be fun.
And a lot of the stories she'll tell. She'll look up is like big stuff, Bigfoot, cryptids, things like that, because. From out in western Pennsylvania, where she's from, that's one of the places that you tend to find them a little bit more than other places. Yeah.
That's where Bigfoot's from?
Well...
He's a Steelers fan?
He could well be. He could well be.
Nice. Does she just do local stuff? Or
if he spoke, he would probably say yins instead of yous. Gotcha. Yous or yins. And, yeah. And if he wore underwear, he'd probably call him gutchies. Yeah. Because he's from out that way. No, it's like...
He don't wear underwear. That's for sure. Yeah, but should she do local stuff too, or just
anything that
anything that catches her eye?
Anything that when she finds it says, "Oh, this is interesting," and there's enough detail in it to make it worth.
What about UFOs? Should you do that? UFO stuff.
Oh, we're big into that because we've both seen a lot of things. Something I told you, even as a kid, things that I just could, I to this day I can't explain, and I know a little bit about aviation now since I work in it, but and things that I'm like, I'm thinking about it now. It's like, that didn't move like anything I know how to fly. It's like, oh.
So Petey had experience like that too.
Oh, dude,
really?
She's had a couple. Her brother, and this was literally. When I say down the street from the house that they lived in as kids, which is where her mother still lives, when I say down the street, I'm talking 250 feet, not far at all.
Really?
There's like a pond.
Uh-oh. I'm already freaked out, see?
And her one brother, and he wasn't, he's gone.
Okay.
He's gone. I would love to have actually heard this come from him, but he was gone before we met. But she said it wouldn't matter. He wouldn't have talked about it. He never talked about it.
Really?
It freaked him out so bad. But I think it was her mom and possibly her dad were just coming home as this thing decided to take off.
Coming home from where?
Wherever.
Oh, okay.
Wherever they were at.
Not at the pond.
He went down to go fishing at the pond with a buddy of his.
And this is on their property or no?
No.
Okay.
This is like I said, this is like 250 feet down the road.
Okay.
All right. And I guess this thing came down and hovered over the water.
No way.
And just as it decided to leave, it's just as they came, they started to pull in front of the house. So they don't know what exactly. And her mom is now, she doesn't have memories of a lot of earlier things now.
Right.
We'll just say that. But she said, I think it was her mom and her dad saw this thing leave, and then found out the rest of the story from her brother. So her brother and his friend were not the only ones to have witnessed this.
Really?
And apparently it just freaked him out.
Wow.
So yeah, she's got some UFO stories.
Yeah. I have to find out a little bit in the mind of people.
I've never had anything that close. I've just seen things in the sky move in ways that I know man-made aircraft don't move like that.
Don't you think it's weird that now after we have a doctored virus, and all of a sudden everything happened all at once? Then UFOs, and
no, that's not true, because the UFO phenomenon's been there.
It's been going on
for a long time.
It was like mainstream then all of a sudden.
But that was before this. That actually started happening ever since that one in 2004, was it?
What was that?
That's what they call the Tic Tac video. That was the one with the ship and the naval exercises with the aircraft.
I don't remember hearing about that.
I'll tell you what. I will let her tell the story, because I tend to forget details.
Yeah, she'll know it.
She'll tell you exactly what happened, and that's the one where there's footage from these planes, from the radar on these planes, and all footage from the radar of the ship, all footage of the radar from the planes, were gathered up and taken within an hour after the incident.
Really?
A helicopter landed.
Took everything.
Couple guys in black suits type of thing came out. Said, we'll take this, we'll take these hard drives, we'll take this, and this, and no one's ever going to speak of this again type of thing.
Really?
But that's the one that started the 8-tip program and stuff like that, where now they're starting to take, because after you see that, you can't deny that there's something that's different from what we know is normal.
Oh. Well, I have to ask her, because that's...
Yeah, she'll tell you all that.
I find that a lot of people are
either very fascinating.
They either believe it or they don't. There's really no in between. Some people, I guess, they're like, I don't know, so I don't.
There are a lot of people that mercifully, I guess is the best way I personally can say it, get to go through their lives completely unaware and blissfully ignorant of anything, and so they assume it doesn't exist because they've never seen anything or they've never had anything, Well, the things I used to see over the cornfield.
Cornfields are freaky, man.
Growing up. Oh, yeah. The things I used to see over the cornfield growing up. I probably could have still gone either way on, because by that time I was like 8, 9, 10 years old, and if I hadn't have gone through what I went through at 5.
Right.
If everything had been normal for me at 5, and then I saw these things, I could probably look at it and go, it could be anything. I could say, hey, yeah, it's UFO, or I'd like to think it is, but I can't prove that. Right. After the stuff that I went through personally at a very young age, the stuff that actually traumatized me. Then when I see stuff like that, and I look at it logically, I'm like,
could be.
Yeah, dude, that's messed up. That's not normal.
Well, you think of a pitch black place, dark everywhere, cornfield. It's already freaky. It's already freaky. No, what was that movie?
Well, and I grew up in the country, and we didn't have street lights.
Yeah, no lights. That's a real dark.
Well, it was. It was.
Yeah, that's freaky.
It was so dark, you actually, the only light was provided by the moon or the stars. Yeah. There was enough of that little ambient from that you could just kind of barely see to get around.
Right.
That's how dark it was, yeah.
I was in the country once in a place like that with no lights, and the people had the main house, and they had a separate house behind, like a servant's house, but it was in the middle of nowhere, huge field. And when you came outside, shut the door, and there were no lights, It's freaky, man.
You walk 5 feet from the door and you weren't sure you're going to find your way back.
Yeah, you really cannot
Yeah.
see at all. And I shut it one time, and I'm like, wow. And I just took off running as fast as I could.
I was 10 years old. We went to visit my uncle out in Colorado, and he took us camping up in the Rocky Mountains.
Awesome.
And he said, "I want to show you guys something." And I was a kid. I'm like, "What?" He goes, "We're going to pull over here to the side of the road."
Uh-oh.
And it was like a big open area. And he says, "All right, everybody get out for a minute." He turned off the car, turned off the lights, and I couldn't see the car. I couldn't see nothing. I mean, I could see every star that God ever put up there. I mean, it was absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
But that was the first time I was ever subjected to such darkness. Yeah. Because even where I grew up, and you kind of know where I grew up, it was dark.
Yeah.
But on the other side, on the edges of the township, there were a couple of like little grocery shopping centers where there was a little ambient light that would bounce up a little. It wasn't as dark as what I experienced out in Colorado that one time where there was nothing around.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's freaky.
Literally, I turned around and couldn't see the car.
Yeah, that's dark. And I know when I shut the door and I started running, there's no way. You don't know how far it is. You don't know. You just run. That's all I did, run. You
know, people don't realize, you read about the old days, before lights, before electric lights, when everything was candle or torches or things like that, before cars, horses. People very rarely traveled at night.
Yeah,
the sun came down, you stayed where you were, you went back to the house, or you found some sort of lodging for the night, because you really could not safely travel. It was so dark. You could go off the end if you're riding your horse or a horse in a car. You could go off your horse could hit a hole and break its leg because you didn't see the hole was there. You could hit a hole and break your leg if you were walking, or you could walk into something or off of something.
Yeah, no way.
Because it was so dark.
Yeah.
You just and it was the sun went down. Okay, wherever I am, that's where I'm staying for the night, because you really didn't risk traveling by night. Only the ones that travel by night are the people that you didn't really want them around you during the day.
Yeah. I think I wasn't scared of the dark until I saw Gremlins. Once I saw Gremlins, that was it. Kind of. Then I needed the lights on all the time to kill them.
Sadly, I don't think I can remember a time when I wasn't.
Really?
Because what happened to me happened so young.
Oh, you were young, right?
I can sort of, you know what? Actually, that's not true. I can sort of remember at the one house before that one, my very early childhood. Remember being put into bed, or actually it was crib, and not being afraid. I remember specifically, just like she just did to me.
Yeah.
I remember a nose coming in through the bars of the crib and sniffing, and I apparently we had a dog that was very protective of me, and I remember that and never being scared. But then the next house that we were in, that ended all of that. That was the end of that. After that, and by that I think that I was four, maybe 5. I know 5 for sure, but it might have even been early early 4 for me. And ever since then, I don't remember not being afraid of the dark. I always have a flashlight near me or something, even to this day.
Yeah.
Because I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
People say, "So you're afraid of the dark?" I go, "No, I'm actually." And the funny thing is, I like to go out for a walk at night.
Yeah. Well, you have a gun.
Yeah, I'm usually I'm usually carrying. I have a carry, and I usually have a carry, and but I always also have a flashlight.
Yeah.
I in a way I like the dark. It's kind of neat,
sometimes,
and it changes everything.
Yeah.
It's
good to have that gun.
It changes because it's dark, but then the air gets denser because it's colder, and you can hear better. And then, of course, you're hearing things that you're like wondering what that,
And
you
you're
know.
like, why am I hearing
But,
that?
yeah, right. And so when someone says, you're afraid of the dark, I go, you know what? No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of what's
In the dark.
in the dark, hiding in the dark.
Making the noise in the dark. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of what's in the dark because I can't see it because, well, you know, it's dark.
Yeah. Remember that movie, Neverending Story?
But the dark itself does not scare me.
Remember that movie? Neverending Story? With the nothing? The luck dragon?
I never saw it.
What?
I know of it. It was just one I never saw.
What?
I just happened to never see.
My
That
goodness.
happens.
I you know what? I have a list of stuff.
I got a list of stuff that you ain't seen either, so bite me. All right?
I mean, there's a couple things that you have to see that I'm never gonna let it go. I was just saying, you got to watch them again.
You know that saying, and this saying I truly believe in, because it's freaky, but I truly believe it. When you stare into the abyss long enough, the abyss starts staring back.
Yeah, that's scary. Yeah, I don't like any of that.
But it's the truth,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the abyss is.
I don't do open closet doors in the bedroom at night.
I don't do that either.
They have to be closed.
Well, that could
They
go
have to
either
be
way.
closed.
Sometimes I wanted them open so I could look in there, make sure there was nothing in there. Sometimes.
No, I'm the opposite.
Really?
Yeah. If it's closed, whatever's
about-
in there is going to be trapped in there, and I don't have to worry about it.
What about those heavy duty closet doors? What about under the bed? You check under the bed.
Do you know what? Ever since I was a kid, I store things under my bed.
Yeah,
There's no room for anything under
yeah.
there, even
Right.
even to this day.
that's one way to prevent it.
Even
Yeah.
to this day.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah.
one of the old tricks.
Yeah. Yep, nothing's living under my bed because nothing can get under my bed.
Oh my goodness. Oh, the bleep button lives under your bed.
That wasn't even for effect. That
Yeah,
just slipped out.
Yeah.
I'll actually apologize for that one
you don't
because
have
that
to.
one was unintentional.
It's okay. It's passionate. It's a passionate bleep.
Oh yeah, that's a passionate subject to me.
Yeah, I know. Well, we'll do that.
Yeah.
We keep saying we're going to do it, but I think we're going to put it on the schedule, and we're going to do it.
Oh, but we are.
Oogie boogie.
Yeah, we just
Yeah. It'll be good.
and there'll be more than one too because there are a
Yeah,
lot
I know.
of there are a lot of stories. Petey has them. I know Rebel
Rebel's
does.
got some. Yeah, I know.
I think
Kitty
Rocket's
does.
got one or two.
Yeah. I'm the only one with none. That's all right. I'm okay with that.
I envy you.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I envy you.
Yeah.
Everyone
like
goes,
spooky.
oh, that's when you see this, it's like this, that, the other thing, or you can see things or hear things. You're like, oh, that's such a great gift. I'm like, is it?
Yeah.
Is it really?
I don't think so.
You try it.
Yeah, I don't.
Let me after 10 years, let me know how you like it. All right.
I don't think so.
It's like if I could like take it and transfer it to you, I'd be like, here you go.
You live with that
Happy
trauma.
birthday.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. Let me know how it works out for you.
Yeah. Scary stuff.
But I guess it's also all how you
That's how you process it.
process it, how you deal with it. Yeah, I don't know, but
Good things. Good things coming. This is going to be a good season.
oh, it's going to be good.
Just
We're
saying.
going to talk, yeah, because now we're starting to be able to,
Yeah.
you know, we've got the growing pains out of the way. You know,
Yeah.
I've kind of figured out, you know, what sounds best with settings on microphones and things like that, and
Yeah.
now we can actually start really getting into the
I think we'll start.
yeah.
I'm excited.
Me too.
All right, good.
Me too.
We'll do it.
All right. Well, if you insist.
Yeah, good stuff, man. Look at that. Quick hour.
Mm-hmm.
Quick hour. That's what's up. Yeah. How do you like that true crime episode?
Had nothing to do with crime. The only crime was
We didn't get to it.
the only crime is what's happening in this country right now. But
that's coming, dude. That topic.
that's another true crime.
We are
episode.
we are behind enemy lines. People need to know. These other countries want to know what's happening here. They're looking for Madman to be the voice of reason.
Yo,
You're the
I
inside
think
guy.
you're looking in the wrong place.
You're deep throat. And you're the guy on the
Dude.
inside, too.
Leave my younger days out of this. It was just that one time in college, and that was it.
$20. $20.
That T-shirt's still funny. I love that.
Good stuff, man. Keep listening, everybody. Boy, I almost killed Madman. Boy, become a member. Go to that Patreon page. Listen to that unedited stuff. Listen to our behind-the-scenes talks.
That's right.
Best. Take care of yourself.
Have a good night. Have a good day. Have a good whatever time it is you listen to this. Have a good one. And try to be good to each other. And we'll all get through this. Things will start to turn back to normal one day. And might be a slightly new normal, but what we're having now is not the new normal. And anybody that tells you that, you have my permission to walk right up to them and kick them in the nuts.
Or PSNORKIS.
Or whatever it is they happen to have down there. That's right. Because this is not the new normal. We are not going to be adjusting to this. We are going to get back to what we need to do and what we're supposed to do. It just may take a little bit of time yet.
I'm a fighter.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm a fighter.
Yes, that's right. I like that. That's right.
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just have my permission to walk up and kick them right in the PSNORKIS.
Well, let's do it.
Exactly.
Pretty good. It's on them then.
Because most of them need it anyway. Let's put it that way. Especially the Democrats. Anyhow, I had to leave one zinger before we left. We'll see you next time, everybody. Take care.